between the Houston Oilers
taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His out of the season.
And the Oilers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
There he goes left side.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
But 1st down, Hurts. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding again.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Jamison Williams
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gibbs straight ahead. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert! Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are going to take the lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Escapes the defender.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the defense. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Sam Laporta
from 21 yards away.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. The Eagles at 2-8 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here we go, here we go. Tempo.
They go play action here on first down.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jahmyr Gibbs
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
Gibson will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
63. Hey, 73.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Third down and 6. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Hey! No touch that! No touch!
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So first and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
They go play action with Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the
ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
65 yards.
And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Oilers 49, Eagles 31.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
King, Phil King. Still.
A toss left side for Mitchell.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
63.
Another run with Mitchell.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Once more with Mitchell.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
34 yards.
And the Oilers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's got a man, complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 76 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Powerful running, and they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Fastball 80. 79 Broncos. Cut 19.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown!
Drake London.
From 19 yards away.
And the Oilers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Red. Viking 18.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.